Hi everyone! Trust you're doing well. It's a great privilege sharing my story at the School of Champions. I believe you'll find one or two things to bless and inspire you. Thanks to the organizers of Magnitudo and everyone that worked on the team to make this a success. Yeah, my name is Ruth Olawain. I'm a Christian. I'm married to a handsome young man. I'm a fashion designer and a fashion teacher. I'm the creative director of Ribbons'n'Stitches, where we create beautifully crafted pieces for women and kids. I'm the lead tutor at Ribbons'n'Stitches Academy, where we raise professional fashion designers and reputable fashion business owners. I'm also the convener of Grow Up Initiative, where we groom young people to be change agents in their respective communities. We do this through training, mentoring, and other capacity development programs. Presently, we operate in Calabar, and we hope to have a presence in other states as God will help us. Yeah, although I studied biochemistry as my first and second degrees from the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University, but from a very young age, I've had a strong passion for fashion designing. While growing up, I discovered that the most ready-to-wear clothing, not most, like the ready-to-wear clothing my parents bought for my siblings and I are made in some countries other than Nigeria. So I always imagined if I'll be able to make clothes here in Nigeria also and sell to other countries around the world. So this passion grew, and thank God for supportive parents. After my secondary school education, I was enrolled for an apprenticeship training in fashion designing, where I got my basic skills in sewing and all. On gaining admission into the university, I began making outfits for my friends and colleagues who became my first clients. One thing I do is that at every opportunity I get, I improve on my skills. And as soon as I knew that I'll be going in this career path, I took business proficiency courses. I took the Aspiring Entrepreneurs course with Daystar Business Academy. I also took the Entrepreneurship Development Program at the South Entrepreneurship Development Program. I also completed the Aspiring Entrepreneurs Digital Program by Faith Foundation. And recently, I completed the training and mentoring program of the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program. So, but it's not like it's been so smooth since I started. I've encountered challenges, some of which are capable of making me quit, but thanks to God, there's always a way out at every point. Challenges come up, or one challenge or the other come up. One major challenge people that are starting businesses, or even people already in business, do have is the financial challenge, like finances, funds. But I've come to understand that if you are really determined to get things done, and most especially when God is leading you in that path, there is always a way out. It's sure to provide. When I started like full operations in 2018, I started with personal savings and some gifts from family members. But I got to a time when like I really needed funds. Money was not forthcoming. I wasn't getting the kind of customers I actually wanted, and I felt like quitting. Like, let me just get a job. But there was a grant like I applied for a year before. That was when I was still working like from home. I haven't really started. I applied for the grant. I got a mail. I was selected. I passed through the first stage, but at the end I wasn't successful. But I didn't give up. I just let it go, seek for other ways to improve myself, so that if such opportunity comes, I'll be able to take a better advantage. And thanks to God, when I actually needed the money, that was when I just got a call that you were selected for a grant last year, this, that, can you come to Lagos for this award? Oh, wow. So for the time I actually needed the money, that was when the funds came. Also, I've applied for Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship grants the first time, second time, the third time. I didn't give up. Thanks to God, I was able to get it through. Then I've also improved on myself over time. So what I'm trying to say is that if you are actually determined and you are sure that God is in it, He will surely provide. So that's how I was able to at least overcome the financial challenge. Also, customer acquisition, getting it right with the kind of customers I wanted was a challenge when I started the business. Definitely you can't serve everybody. Everyone cannot be your customer. But when I started, so that you need to make ends meet. Everybody that comes is your customer. But it wasn't really making sense. So I had to sit down with the knowledge I've acquired from different trainings I've attended. You have to know who are your target audience. Who are you actually marketing to? Who are the people that need your product? So I have to sit down to do a detailed description of who my target customers are. And when I was able to get that, it became better. So you have to know who your target market, who your audience is, and market directly to them. Also, relocation was going to pose a challenge because I started the business as a side thing while in school, and moving to Calabar, the distance, like, your customers, oh, now that's really far. But thanks to technology and the digitally advancing world, we're able to set up a website where we have an online store where people can place their orders, and we deliver nationwide and even outside the country. So that technology has solved the distance barrier. So challenges will always come up, but there will always be a way to go about it. Also, in my few years as an entrepreneur, I've learned that the passion and the hands-on skills alone are not sufficient to build a successful business. The hands-on skills, like sewing in my case, like for example, we only make you an artisan. You have to acquire entrepreneurial skills that will make you build a sustainable business. So, and one skill I have to consciously develop, and which is necessary for every entrepreneur, is effective communication. Effective communication. As the founder of your company, you find yourself constantly selling, and if you cannot communicate effectively, you'll not be able to sell effectively. You may feel like, oh, my sales and marketing team will handle that, I won't have to bother myself about that, but they will only handle your services or probably your products. How about communicating your vision and idea to team members, sell your vision to potential investors? You must be able to position your business such that an investor will want to put his or her money. You also need to learn the process of negotiating with your suppliers. So the success of your business will depend on your ability to communicate your ideas and vision to get people to buy into your brand. Another important skill I have to acquire is the digital skills. This is needed by every entrepreneur in this technologically advancing world. So I took relevant courses to acquire the necessary skills in this area. Also, networking is very important for every entrepreneur, and I have to consciously develop this skill. Being a naturally conservative person, I have to consciously build good relationships that will help promote my business and give me the necessary support. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is a book my brother Philip Amiola has always recommended, and I also found it helpful. And I also made deliberate efforts to attend events like seminars, hangouts, where we have entrepreneurs gathered. There are people of like minds, people you can interact together. And it goes beyond just attending events, right? And exchanging business cards, getting this person's contact and all of that. It has to be like a deliberate effort and a mutually beneficial relationship. It should be a win-win, not like you are just cozying up people you want to get from this person without having something to offer. You must also be offering value so that the relationship will be mutually beneficial. Before I round off, I would like to encourage those that want to start a business in the fashion industry. Most people I've interacted with have this notion of a saturated industry because everyone sews. They feel everybody sews. So what am I like? Are there other opportunities for me in the industry? The fashion industry is very broad. Even when you see a finished garment, it's not just sewing. A lot of processes went into the finished product. You get, like, you illustrate the style, that's the work of a fashion illustrator. Someone drafts the pattern, you transfer the pattern to fabric, like different processes before you have the finished garment. So there are different like expertise that are required in the fashion industry. You can be a fashion illustrator, you can be a pattern drafter, draft patterns for people in the ready-to-wear industry. You can be a coach or consultant to fashion business owners. You can teach digital skills to fashion business owners. You can have a fashion school. So there are different opportunities in the fashion industry, and the Nigerian fashion industry is really green and promises great opportunities. And one thing I'm sure of, as long as human beings exist, the clothing business will always thrive. You only need to be innovative so that you stay relevant. So my advice to upcoming entrepreneurs: start small and grow big. Don't play down on your dream. Don't play down on your vision. It's achievable, but you must start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Then anything is possible with grace, passion, hard work, and persistence. Grace, passion, hard work, and persistence. And like Jim Rohn said, he said you are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. So who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Improve your odds of success by finding entrepreneur friends who will be able to understand your struggles and give you the much needed insights. I hope you've been able to pick 1 or 2 things from my story. Thanks for your time. Thanks to the organizers for the opportunity to share my story. Do have a great time. Bye.